got to make the groove to suit the atmosphere, cause jam your song, Johnny. The atmosphere real hot. Cool down my body. You see much too slow. Feed it up, honey. Bring me on, people. Wet me down, honey, all night. Let me feel right. When the tongue on fire, the rhythm you jamming must make me perspire all day. Let we break away when it's time for fun, honey.
Good afternoon, Tobago, Trinidad, and the region. I am Candice Jackson with Tobago Updates, and I am coming to you live from Queen's Hall in St. Anne's, Port of Spain. Yes, Queen's Hall in St. Anne's, Port of Spain, where we are getting ready for a taste of Tobago, which is essentially a pre-show towards the whole bitter cassava. Now, we've had that bitter cassava being hosted by TPAC over the past few weeks. It's been making its rounds in Tobago, it's been making its rounds in Trinidad. Today and tomorrow it's going to be here at the St. Anne's, at the Queen's Hall in St. Anne's, and we are just getting ready to get started with this little Taste of Tobago show. And what this Taste of Tobago is basically showcasing a bunch of Tobago's culture, a bunch of our artistic, everything that makes Tobago what it is. Additionally, there are some there's a little bit of a micro enterprise market, so there are some Tobago goods on sale. We have like the Ted Alter leather line, we have the Tobago Hotel and the Tobago Hotel and Hospitality Institute. We have a bunch of things that is Tobago that is here, and then we're just, you know, bringing Tobago to Trinidad, getting things ready. And of course, you know, the Tobago Heritage Festival is coming up on July. In July, we are going to be seeing the return of the Tobago Heritage Festival. And what better way to celebrate this Tobago Heritage Festival than to, you know, have a view of the Tobago Mariah all-time wedding, and which is what we're just about to get into. So as I step away, tune in.
Come on, you can make some more noise than that. Come on, make some more noise. That's the Old Time Wedding and the Montclair Tambourine Band. And we have a lady who happens to be one of our iconic Calypsonians, Leslie Ann Ellis, and at this time she has won the Calypso Money.
All right, folks, if you are just joining us, you will have just seen a little performance of the Mariah Old Time Wedding, of course very much associated with the Tobago Heritage Festival. Now if you are just joining us, we are here in Queen's Hall at the Bitter Cassava and the Taste of Tobago production. So the Taste of Tobago is a production that goes along with the Bitter Cassava play that's going to be hosted here this weekend, and we are just bringing a bit of Tobago culture down to Trinidad. Now on stage we have the wonderful Leslie Ann Ellis. So I am going to pass you to stage side so you can just take in a bit of her wonderful performance.
You ever hear about goat and dumpling? You ever see how we reel and we pass it? When the young and the old come out to play in a land of living tempo, we heritage, we pan and calypso, and a people with smiling faces. Yes, we welcome the many races. This is we, all are we. We heritage and we culture. Come let we celebrate. Beat your drum, Mr. Drummer. Ooh la la, oh yeah yeah. And let we big up Tobago. Come let we celebrate. See for look learn the heel and toe. From one of Tobago's #1 dancer and the female top dancer in Tobago, yeah? Oh, when it comes to the old time wedding, marching with colored tambourine. Oh, with a little jig and brush back. Mr. Tourist, how do you like that? Yes, we culture alive and spreading. And from village to village we go in, bringing out the best of Tobago. This is heritage if you don't know. This is we, all are we. We heritage and we culture. Come let we celebrate. Beat your drum, Mr. Drummer. Ooh la la, oh yeah yeah. And let we big up Tobago. Come let we celebrate. Dion, this man here have it. Boyfriend, watch me. 1, 2, 3. Yes, we have to cherish this treasure. Let us teach it to one another, so the children will get the message and learn to respect our heritage. They must learn how to make wood fire. It does make your pot taste sweeter. They must learn how to plant cassava and how to patch farine in a copper. This is we, all are we. We heritage and we culture. Come let we celebrate. Beat your drum, Mr. Drummer. Ooh la la, oh yeah yeah. And let we big up Tobago. Come let we celebrate. I want to see the folks trying the heel and toe. Our top dancer will assist you. Jesse, come and assist them. Heritage Tobago in action. Guaranteed cultural satisfaction. I am sure visitors are planning. Next year they're coming back again. In a land of peace and freedom. Anytime you come, you are welcome. Spread the message, everybody. Tell the world about we history. This is we, all are we. We heritage and we culture. Come let we celebrate. Beat your drum, Mr. Drummer. Ooh la la, oh yeah yeah. And let we pick up Tobago. Come let we celebrate. This is we, all are we. We heritage and we culture. Hey! Yeah man, look at it. Here in the brand, you're looking good. Alright. This next song is a serious song. Too much thing happening with the women. And it's time we stand up. The men ain't gonna like it, but who cares? Women stand up regardless of what is happening in TNT. We have to stand up. How are they loving Tobago so far? We sweet like a sugar, eh? You're telling me? You're telling me? Yeah, man. Huh. Serious song. When God created man, woman was his true companion, taken from his left side, and this was a perfect union, to love and to cherish her and to replenish creation. But somewhere along the line, like mankind just lose the vision, taking the woman for granted, treating she like dirt. But we women have to stand firm, fight back for what it is worth. It's what causing that. We ain't taking that. Like slavery still going on. This stupidness have to stop. Cause this ain't the right, yeah. This is a nightmare. Leslie, I know she ain't taking that. So come on, woman. Woman, stand up. Oh, yeah, what the Prime Minister say? Choose your men properly. They like to be macho men. To them it is no big problem. And women are cast aside like it's only one thing good for them. But we are the engineers of successful home and children. Without us they're not complete unless they have funny intention. I really can't take no beating to mark up my skin. Life was never meant to be so. What a hell of a way to go is what's in that. We ain't taking that. Like slavery still going on. This stupidness have to stop. Cause this ain't the right, yeah. This is a nightmare. Leslie, I know she ain't taking that. So come on, woman. Woman, stand up. Right even like lash you while he playing. Don't lash at all. Yeah. We toil and we sweat all day, washing, cooking, cleaning and baking. And then when you come from work, you're gone by the block and you're liming. No consideration for all that we're making. Domestic frustration, just like if it's hell you're living. And if you pick up a fella that might treat you nice, some people go say that ain't right, but them men had to pay the price. Is what causing that. We ain't taking that. Like slavery still going on. This stupidness have to stop, cause this ain't the right, yeah. This is a nightmare. Leslie, I know she ain't taking that. So come on, woman. Woman, stand up. Woman, stand up. Woman, stand up. Okay, the next song I'm doing, these two songs were my personal songs. The next song is from a well-known entertainer from Tobago. Some call him Papa Nelson. Some call him Lord Nelson. Right. Time to party now, man. Hey! Oh gosh! April, roll it, boom, boom. All right. Okay. Mama tell me, since a baby, don't pass people just so. When you're in Tobago, don't play proudy. Tell them howdy. I say, what's the reason, mommy? Instead she tell me, all I is one family. Let me hear them, man. All I is one family. All I is one family. All I is one family. How what we do? Hold tight, rock right, jam so, and let me rock down sweet Tobago. Jam tight, rock right, jam so, and let me rock down sweet Tobago. You can't doubt me, facts is history. Old time people would know how we come to be so bound together, one another. Nothing could separate we from sins in slavery. All are we, all are we, all are we, all are we. I wanna do hold tight, rock right, jam so, and we go rock down sweet Tobago. Jam tight, rock right, jam so, we go rock down sweet Tobago. When he building or she planting, everybody helping, no money ain't passing. It's tradition on the island, nowhere else that I know. It's like sweet Tobago. All are we alive? All are we? All are we? Sing it louder. Hold tight, rock right, jam so, and we go rock down sweet Tobago. Jam tight, rock right, jam so, and let me rock down sweet Tobago. All right. Mama tell me, since a baby, don't pass people just so. Tobago to play proudy. Tell them howdy. I say, what's the reason, mommy? Instead she tell me, let me hear you all that way. And what she say now? Sing it louder. I ain't hearing. Hold tight, rock right, jam so, and we go rock down sweet Tobago.
Alright guys, and welcome back. I mean, if you are just joining us, you are joining us for the Taste of Tobago taking place at Queen's Hall as they're getting ready for the showing of Bitter Cassava, of course, a wonderful production that's been taking the country by storm. It was in Tobago, of course, and it was in South Trinidad and Naparino Bowl, and this weekend it's at Queen's Hall. And joining me now is Mr. Jesse Taylor, who is no stranger to Tobago and Tobago culture.
Yes.
And Mr. Taylor is going to just tell us a little bit about TPAC's presence here and, you know, just these cultural displays that we are experiencing at the Taste of Tobago.
Yes, well, we are here from Tobago, bringing more than a taste of Tobago. We are bringing all of Tobago in its richest form, and we are supporting the TPAC, the Tobago Performing Arts Company, like you say, on tour with Bitter Cassava. But we use the opportunity to promote Tobago's unique cultural heritage. You know, the legacy is rich, and we use it to tell a story. So over at our end, under the Division of Tourism, Culture, Activities and Transportation, we have what is called Courtesy Cotilla. Now, Courtesy Cotilla is the patois word for rumors, and the rumor is Tobago is the place to be.
I agree, Tobago is the place to be.
So we rumoring it, we are telling you, come to Tobago, drop whatever you're doing. We are over there, we are COVID friendly, protocol friendly, we are ready to welcome you. We have all the delicacies, all our folklore, all our mythical characters, all our handicraft, our artisans, innovators, you just name it, we have it.
All right, so let's go through and let's see what do we have here. So we're here at this first
with Guy Messiah and Kimoy Kirk. Tell us what you have.
Well, hold on a second.
So we have a variety of confections and drinks from small to medium vendors, entrepreneurs in Tobago. On this side we have some local wines, we have some local fruit wines, we have Pomerac, guava, the rum creams, the very popular Tobago rum creams, and the confections on this side. We have the mangoes, the red mangoes, the green mangoes, the cherries, the preserves, sorrel, the ever popular favorites, the original tulum, the tulum that needs to be the tulum.
Tulum.
Yes.
Good, nicely done and nicely packaged as well. The brand is intact. Tell them about the farine, the cassava.
So on this side we have the farine, the farine that you can use to make your porridge, your breakfast. You can put it into your drinks, very healthy. We have fudge, and the traditional fudge, the fudge that comes in different flavors and some unique shapes too, right? However, traditional sugar cake, you can't come to Tobago without getting sugar cake. The chip sugar cake. We have the gantia, which is a popular snack mix, comes with nuts, flakes, various raisins. This is Tobago. What epitomizes Tobago? The bene. The bene. We have the popper ball, right? We have the popper ball. And here what we have is it's called liquor cool. It's rum punch. They come in these unique packets. Ideal for on the go. When you go to a fete, once you're having a good time, as in Tobago. So we have all these variety of things that you can definitely get in Tobago. A taste of Tobago,
but we cannot forget
much more.
Our folklore. We have the dwen,
Of course.
You know that Dwayne, that mythical character that takes you, lure you away into the forest and take you away from your home. As you know, the story Bitter Cassava has a deep part that hinges on the Dwayne. So we capitalize on that fact and we prepare the Dwayne and rock its mythical character.
And then we see here just a wonderful display. So I'm just going to let the cameraman just come and give you guys, and Jesse is going to tell you a little bit about this very, very beautiful display of superstition.
This is the memory of the silk cotton tree that Gangang Sarah, the slave who flew from Africa, lived in Golden Lane, married Sam, had salt, and could not fly back to Africa. So the remnants of what she used to do, what she used to cook her utensils, what she used to wash, a replica of the dirt oven. Did you see the dirt oven?
Wow, a little miniature.
Yes,
does it work?
It's clay.
Wow, okay, nice.
Yeah, and then no folklore is complete without the Ladja Bless. So we have the Ladja Bless as well.
Of course.
We have the coal pot that she have used to cook her food, and the candle she used to burn at night to sing her chant to take her back to Africa. Her bucket to go to the river, and all her incense. Not forgetting the goat horn should have used to do her sacrifice to make her petition to go back to Africa. So like I say, Kote Si Kotala, the rumor is that Tobago is the place to be.
And then what better place to come to Tobago than for the Tobago Heritage Festival from July 22nd?
Yes, right up to August 1st. And after that, be back with us again in October for Tobago's first major carnival in October.
Right. No, I mean, as we just had the Tobago Heritage Festival just announced, I want to know if you could give us an idea of what we can expect for this year.
Certainly.
We have to get an idea of
As
that.
we reignite the flames of our legacy, we look to all those elements of our culture, all those elements of the rich heritage legacy that we once knew. And you know, the ravages of COVID did not allow us to celebrate. However, we can celebrate now the best way we can. So you will see a variety of shows. You will see the old-time wedding reenactment. You will see the Salaka Feast. You'll be able to witness natural treasure here at Charlottesville, where they trek through the village, where they bake the bread, where they wash the cleanings. There's the Calypso Art, the Miss Heritage Personality, and the Emancipation Show. You can't go wrong. The rumor is
Tobago is the place to be.
Yeah.
Right? So we're moving on. So we have more things on display.
Yes,
and we are here at, what is this booth? So can you tell us a little bit about this booth that we have here?
This is what we got from our various suppliers. I know that Shirin Sibro, who is from Tobago, who is famous in the art of tie-dye, she would have done the tie-dye pieces which extend up to the other table. But we also have from Ted Arthur, well-known footwear specialist. I don't know who that is. LCA, these leather bags.
Nice.
So you have your tribal bags of heritage.
So good things coming out of Tobago.
Yes, all these
display
things
at the States of Tobago.
Tobago.
And I just want to point out something really interesting. So we have these books here. These, they're coloring books, right? So I think we'll see if I can give it a little bit of an open here.
And it was done by Marcus Devines out of Tobago.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a tribute to his grandfather, who was the curator of at the Tobago Museum. So you can learn the art. It's a heritage book. You get a chance to see the Jambi, the Anansi stories, the Negromancy, which is known as Obia, Papa Bois. You just name it. Like I say, Tobago. What Tobago is the place to be.
All right. And then, of course, we have some more jewelry and little purses, all made by Tobago artists. Viewers, did you know that all of this can come out of Tobago? Well, here we have it. And, of course, I mean, there are, all these are available for purchase, right?
They are, yes.
And I see we have some beautiful,
one of our heritage gowns, because you know, it is from the British aristocracy. It is out of the Scarborough element. Scarborough is the capital of Tobago. So this was one of the gowns from the heritage pageant.
which you see has this layered pattern. And I might say it was actually designed by myself.
All right. So I want to thank you so much, Mr. Jesse Taylor, for just showing us just a little bit of what we have on display. And of course, this is not all. So we are going to be showing you a bit more of what we have as the hour goes on. And again, if you are just joining us, you are joining us for the Taste of Tobago at Queen's Hall in Port of Spain, where we are getting ready for bitter cassava showing this afternoon and tomorrow. This is a bit of just a micro marketplace just for Tobago's culture and just Tobago's products and everything about Tobago to be on display. It's about, you know, letting Trinidad and the rest of the world know that Tobago exists and all the great things that can come out of Tobago. So continue to stick with us and we'll be right back.
Change your feature, your eyes get wild like tiger, and the rhythm beating down in your belly. Come, there we go to Tobago, that paradise, bung by Robinson Crusoe, and it is said it's the land of tomorrow. Princess Margaret say, come to Tobago for holiday. Now the whole world say, come to Tobago for holiday. Smile, let we smile in Tobago. That paradise, come by Robinson Crusoe. And it is said, it's the
THCI, yes, THCI, because they are down here as well. But we're going to get into that conversation a little bit later because But now, right now, I'm being joined by Mr. Louis Lewis, and he's the CEO of the Tobago Tourism Agency Limited. Good afternoon and welcome to you, Mr. Lewis. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Now, can you tell us a little bit about, just being a part of this Taste of Tobago and just bringing Tobago's culture and everything on display here down in Trinidad as we're getting ready for the bitter cassava production?
Well, I think we got an excellent opportunity. We have a magnet called the bitter cassava. It has had some rave reviews. It's really theater professional, and it represents life, the cultural heritage of Tobago. And with that magnet, we thought we would use the opportunity to actually use that to sell some of the options that are available in Tobago. So we have a little booth here, and we are partnering with the Hotel and Tourism Association to bring out some of the options, some of what people can do, where people can stay, and present Tobago as an option. Right now the traffic is strong because there's a very good demand for Tobago, but you can always do it for boost. The one or two people who might not have heard about what we have on the refreshed and new Tobago can actually get an opportunity to actually close a sale right here. So it's an excellent opportunity for us.
All right, give me an idea of what have things been like in the last few months as we're getting things going again, as we're getting promotion, physical promotion, these roadshow promotions going again. How has that been working?
Well, it's working well. It's coming back slowly, but we have to remember that we were the last to open, so everybody else would have been ahead of us. But having said so, we did a lot of the safe and wise things, and we have presented a safe destination. And we are seeing the demand coming back very slowly for the international market, but the domestic market is roaring. I mean, try to book a ticket now, and it's difficult to get a place on either the ferry or on the air bridge. So it really emphasizes that our first market to move is the domestic, and I think it is going to be followed strongly by the diaspora in the various regions. So we are coming to come. It'll take us a little while to get back to where we were, and I'm very optimistic that we'll get there.
And tell me, how important is the production like bitter cassava coming to Trinidad, and then just being able to have this little taste of Tobago? How important is that in getting that domestic market, or tapping into that domestic market a bit more and having more traffic to Tobago?
Well, it's very important for us, and what we are seeing is not jumping up in a mall and handing out pamphlets. It's really showcasing Tobago in a way that is dignified, and it's also in a way that we have not done before. It's actually showing the strength of the product that we have. And with that strong magnet, and I call it a magnet because the show itself is attracting people to it, and TPAC have done a wonderful job in putting on the show, and it has now gathered a reputation of its own. So people coming to the show will now focus on the broader things that are available in Tobago, and that is why we are partnering with TPAC as well as the Festivals Commission. Even Carnival coming up in October,
yes,
is an opportunity for us to present it as well. So it's really a pivotal point for us, as we continue to promote Tobago.
All right, great. I want to thank you so much for speaking with us, Mr. Louis Lewis, CEO of the Tobago Tourism Agency Limited. So viewers, we don't go anywhere. We still got lots more in store. In the meantime, I'm just going to take a little sip of my cassava tabanca as we are getting ready. We're going to be speaking a bit more. We're going to learn more about this, and why this is something. So see you in a bit.
Messing up the mind, my darling, no.
Mr. Kern Cowan of the Sopa Cultural Complex, and Good afternoon to you, sir, and
Good
what a
afternoon.
grand event.
Thank you so much. It is a fantastic event.
All right, so we know that Chopper Cultural Complex is on display
Yes.
because of its association with TPAC and with the bitter cassava production and all that's going on.
And all of THA as well. It's a joint
Yes.
THA approach to really bring Tobago to Trinidad, you know, and really showcase who we are and what we can offer. And similarly, Showpark is a place that can offer a lot to Trinidad.
All right, so give me an idea of what you are hoping to tell Tobago, tell Trinidadians, I should
Right.
say, about Showpark, and then why they should consider Showpark as a premier destination.
Right. Well, Shore Park is one of the very few venues in the Caribbean, in the region, that can hold 3,700 people. We want to be loud and proud about it. We want to bring that to the focus. We want to bring to the forefront our new conference center, all our training rooms, all of these things we want to bring to the people of Trinidad and the rest of the Caribbean and the world. Yeah.
And then tell me about, just making this thing happen here in Trinidad right now at the Queen's Park, at the Queen's Hall, sorry.
Queen's Hall. It was a brave step, because it's never been done like this before. We saw it as an opportunity to really give one Shore Park, give two THA, and three Tobago a really, really great stage to demonstrate who we are and what we can do.
All right. And we have a lot of people now just trickling in as they're getting ready for the bitter cassava. Can you tell me a little bit about that reception that bitter cassava is having in Trinidad?
Well, bitter cassava is a long-standing production, well known across the theatre fraternity throughout Trinidad and Tobago. So those who know it, love it. And TPAC has put that Tobago flavor, that Tobago mix into it, and really taken it to the next level. It is one not to miss, and hence the reason why we needed to bring it to Trinidad, because it has that connotation to draw them in.
All right, great. I want to thank you so much for speaking with us,
Thank you
Mr.
so
Cowan,
much.
and of course, viewers, we still have a lot more. And in case you are just joining us, we are Tobago Updates, and we are at the Taste of Tobago at the Queen's Hall as we are getting ready for the bitter cassava production being put on by TPAC. An amazing production has been touring Trinidad for the past couple of weeks. It's now at Queen's Hall this weekend, and there's lots of anticipation in the atmosphere, and there's lots of excitement in the atmosphere as we're getting ready for that production later on. Of course, we are here just covering the Taste of Tobago events because that's where it's at. We're bringing a bit of Tobago to Trinidad. Arts, culture, food, everything, you name it, it's coming down, and it's telling to people of Trinidad that Tobago is the place to be. As Mr. Taylor said earlier on, Tobago is the place to be, and we want you all to come over to Tobago. So I'll just take a quick break, but we'll be right back. I'll be right back with some more info, and then you get to know a little bit more about this concoction. It's called Cassava Tabanca. I'll tell you more about it in a bit.
1 2 1 2 coming in loud and clear. Yeah, this is good. More music. I'll tell you when. Thanks. Just checking in mind.
Natty, Natty, give me the thing that you got in your belly. Natty, Natty, give me the thing that you got in your belly. Give me the thing. Give me the thing. Give me the thing. Give me the thing. Natty, Natty, give me the thing that you got in your belly. Natty, Natty, give me the thing that you got in your belly. If you can't stand the digging, give me back my shilling. If you can't stand the digging, give me back my shilling. Natty, Natty, give me the thing that you got in your belly. Natty, Natty, give me the thing, girl. Give me the thing that you got in your belly. If you can't stand the digging, give me back my shilling. If you can't stand the digging, give me back my shilling. Natty, Natty, give me the thing that you got in your belly. Natty, Natty, give me the thing that you got in your belly.
Internet Communications Manager for the Tobago Festivals Commission. Good afternoon to you.
Hi, good afternoon. How are you doing?
I am good. Tell me a little bit about your display and the Tobago Festivals Commission's involvement in the Taste of Tobago today?
So what we are doing is we are displaying all of the cultural events and activities that the Tobago Festival Commission manages for Tobago. So we have some demonstrations here on how to make dasheen wine and dasheen flour.
Wow.
This is in terms of the Blue Food Festival that happens in October. And then we have a game that we're playing here. The customers who come up to play the game, all you need to do is match 2 cards to win. And when you match the cards, you'll win one of the prizes on display here.
Alright, so do I get a chance?
Of course, go right ahead.
Alright, so I'm gonna just try flipping this card. That's what?
So this is a Bluetooth speaker, so if you match another one, you get it. We have one more chance, so you can try again.
Okay.
Welcome to
I'll choose that as a tumbler.
No.
Well, viewers, I didn't win.
But we also have the Tobago Heritage Festival, which is coming up in July. It's from July 22nd to August 5th.
Of course.
And then you can follow us on social media. We have all of our social media handles.
All right. And then tell me about how important it is for Tobago Festivals Commissions to be a part of this Taste of Tobago celebration.
Well, I mean, culture is very important to Tobago. I mean, if you are Tobagonian, you know how important our culture and our heritage is to the island and to Trinidad and Tobago in general. And it's important for us to show the culture and for people to learn about what Tobago has to offer, because a lot of people don't know. So we had a demonstration of the old-time wedding before that came through. That's the Mariah Tobago old-time wedding that happens to the Tobago Heritage Festival as well. And then the Blue Food Festival that originated in Tobago. So, it's really important for people to come and get to learn about everything that Tobago has to offer. It's such a unique experience, and we have so many amazing things to do and see throughout the entire year.
So are we all getting excited about the Tobago Heritage Festival returning this year on July 22nd? I mean, and how is that going to come about? How is that going to be like? What people can expect for the Tobago Heritage Festival this year?
Well, I mean, everybody, of course, is really looking forward to getting back to live events, and we are going back to live this year. So we have, as she just said, we have the old-time wedding that's going to happen. We have the Miss Tobago Heritage Personality event. We have Pembroke Salaka Feast. We have Charlottesville Natural Treasures Day, where you go.
I think that's one of the best parts of the Tobago Heritage Festival.
Yeah, so I think everybody just really excited and really pumped to get back to being in person with everybody and just having that experience, that in-person experience.
All right, great. So I want to thank you, Andriana, for speaking with me. And viewers, we have a lot more in store for you at the Taste of Tobago.
There we go to Tobago, that paradise, Bamba, Robinson Crusoe. And it is said, it's the land of tomorrow. Princess Margaret say, come to Tobago for holiday. Now the whole world say, come to Tobago for holiday. Smile, Larry, smile. Larry smile in Tobago, that paradise, Bamba, Robinson Crusoe. 100% it's the
the room. I want to walk up. I feel to go non-stop. I could dance till dawn. So love it down, the soca down. So give me to boom boom, give me soul.
Well, I was just chatting with Anjana here from the Tobago Festivals Commission Limited. And if you're interested in winning something, come on over now. There's this game, and I know it as memory, but of course, match the cards and you get a prize courtesy Tobago Festivals Commission Limited. Come over right where I am. I'm the lady wearing the cream blazer, and Anjana here is in blue. Come and play a little game while you sip and chat. Nothing to lose, lots to win, all right? Anjana, of course, tell us about, well, you said you have these trinkets. So is it basically, if you're having an event and you have trinkets to give away, that's what you all provide?
So basically what we are doing is we're promoting the events and activities of Tobago, our cultural events. This game is just a little bit of fun just to show you how exciting and amusing all of our events.
Here, the Taste of Tobago, where we are literally going to be tasting Tobago with none other than the Tobago Tourism Agency, Tourism Institute, Hotel Institute. But we have been joined by Chef Dancy Stewart, right? And then she's going to show us a bunch of these wonderful things, and they are towards a cassava theme, if I'm...
Of course it is, yes.
Right. So, now we're going to go through, and you're going to tell us a little bit about what we have on display for the persons that are coming in here.
Okay, so here we have our cassava balls. Yes, sorry, we have our cassava balls here with mango salsa. Yes, and here we have our stuffed crab and dumpling. Yes, with a curry coconut sauce. Okay.
Sounds very, it smells really good. Smell-o-vision needs to happen, people.
Yes. Okay. So here we have our cassava pone, well, traditional cassava pone with a cream with, oh my, sorry. Okay, with cream cheese and white chocolate sauce.
Great.
So basically this is what we have. We try to incorporate cassava in all the meals. Yeah, so that is the highlight of the whole event. So we use our cassava. So.
And we have a bunch of the students here making the meals.
Of course as well. We have some students at the back of the house, and we also have some students doing the drinks as well.
And speaking of drinks, folks, this is called cassava tabanca.
Yes, it is.
Tell me about cassava tabanca because it is delicious.
Okay, well actually I did not make the cassava tabanca. We have our chef here, Chef Kumar. He did the cassava. So I can't really give much information about that, sorry.
All right, well, you don't need much information. It's good. All we need to know that it is good.
Yes,
and then, I mean, as we're talking about THCI being involved with this, I mean, we know that we've been seeing that some of the student dinners and so on are back on schedule. So,
yes, they are.
Viewers, in case you didn't know, or in case you were not aware, the dinners and the lunches are back.
Yes,
so I want you to tell me a little bit about how are you guys doing that now post-pandemic?
Oh, well, actually, we're just doing it with in-house right now. We're not really opening up quite to the public as yet. So we're just dealing with staff and students at the moment.
All right. And then how are things been progressing, with the school and, getting the students through their courses and that kind of thing?
Progressing quite well. They've been progressing quite well. Everybody's been adjusting and it's perfect.
All right, great. I want to thank you so much for joining us and sharing with us a little bit of the food. And I'm going to take a little break so I can take a little bite.
Okay.
And you'll stick in the Mariah Old Time Wedding that's now on stage.
So thank you. Thank you. Okay.
So we're seeing two pillows and it looked like a trunk. So somebody's spending the night by somebody. Somebody being chaperoned by somebody. I love it. Hey! We know what a blushing bride. Look, the dancing bride. Only in Tobago. Yeah, man. Hey, hey, hey. Get it. Tobago wedding. And of course the band. Authentic tambourine, yeah? I never see. Let me see what that look like. Thank you so much, gentlemen and ladies. Chopa, give me something on the music there.
Come, there we go to Tobago, that paradise, Bamba, Robinson Crusoe, and it is said it's the land of tomorrow. Princess Margaret Bay, come to Tobago for holiday. Now the whole world say, come to Tobago for holiday. Smile, let we smile in Tobago, that paradise, Bamba, Robinson Crusoe, and it is said,
So come on, I want you to come home with me and sing.
All right, viewers, we are being joined by Mr. Elvis Rajman, the CEO of the Tobago Performing Arts Culture. And that's why the reason why that we are here today. From Bitter Cassava.
Success of Bitter Cassava, we're here today, yes.
All right, so tell me a little bit about, first of all, having this Taste of Tobago event attached to the Bitter Cassava.
Well, coming out of the success of the Bitter Cassava run that we had at the Magdalena Grand, and it was just overwhelming, the kind of support we received and the reviews. We pitched an idea to the Tobago Assembly, to the division. We said, listen, let's use the success, the wave that Bitter Cassava is creating, and let Trinidadians know that Tobago is open for business. And they agreed. So we now have this Taste of Tobago, which features all our key stakeholders from TITAL, Festival Commission, Department of Culture, THDI. So Tobago is showing the rest of the country that Tobago is open for business, and we're happy that Bitter Cassava was able to initiate this and showing them that we can do very beautiful things in the creative sector.
And speaking of Bitter Cassava, how has the reception been in Trinidad? Because I know you guys last weekend you were down at the Naparima Bowl, and then this weekend you're at Queen's Hall. How has it been?
It has been phenomenal. So we had some teasers, we had some mall teasers, and just seeing the response from the Southland, they greeted us with love. They were really very excited about, and they came out in their numbers at Naparima Bowl. And the Naparima Bowl really set the tone for the entire experience. It was the Saturday night was wonderful. The Sunday night was beautiful. So it really helped build the momentum. So now we're here at Queen's Hall, and we intend to turn this up tonight.
Exactly how we intended to turn it up? Like, well, what can people expect?
I mean, the Queen's Hall facility, just think about this. You're coming to the Bitter Cassava premiere showing, and you're having this wonderful experience. It builds the anticipation. The idea is to let people know, when you come to Tobago for the upcoming season, this is what you're going to expect. You're going to be wowed, you're going to go to a different palette of experiences, as well as you're going to get very premiere and very high quality productions and performances.
And of course, we know this weekend, I think it's the 63rd anniversary for the Queen's Hall.
Yes.
So tell me about, being able to have Bitter Cassava be put on production here on that anniversary.
Well, real recognize real. That's the best way I could put it. So the Tobago Performing Arts Company, when we were launched, we came out very strong. We made some very bold statements. But fortunately, we've been able to back those statements by action. Through our development training program, through the support from the division, through the creativity of our young professionals, we're able to really show that we can do something great and even make it sustainable. And Queen's Hall recognize that. So they recognize that we are one of the leaders in the industry at this point in time, and they wanted to partner, and they came on board very early, and we're very, very happy for their partnership.
And then how do you feel feel about the support that you received today for the Taste of Tobago?
The response has been beautiful, and I expect tomorrow it's going to be crazy. We've been getting a lot of love from the business community, from the theaters fraternity, from the Best Village community, and just general culture lovers. So we're happy. We want people to come to Queen's Hall. We're here until 10 p.m. and tomorrow we start at 4 again and we go until 9 p.m. We're going to have a grand time.
All right, so there you have it. I mean, Trinidadians and even Tobagonians, because we know there's so many Tobagonians living in Trinidad. Queen's Hall is a place to be. So what are the times again for people?
So tonight, showtime tonight for the Bitter Cassava run is 7:30 and tomorrow it's 7:30 as well. So the team is backstage, they're prepped, they're ready. We're going to start on time and people are going to have a grand Tobago time.
All right, I want to thank you so much, Mr. Rajman, for speaking with us. And again, viewers, we are here at the Taste of Tobago at Queen's Hall. So I will just take a quick sidestep and I'll be joining you again in a couple minutes.
Somebody nice, somebody sweet, 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 sweet. I want somebody.
Updates team is at Queen's Hall right now live for the Taste of Tobago, the pre-show before the Bitter Cassava production show that's going to be happening here, of course, at Queen's Hall. I mean, Bitter Cassava has been taking the country by storm, and TPAC and THA has used this opportunity to bring a bit of Tobago to Trinidad and just put all of Tobago on display. But joining me now is Mr. John Arnold, the CEO of the Festival's Commission, and I just want to welcome you. Good afternoon, good evening, Mr. Arnold.
Good evening, everybody.
Such an exciting time. And tell me a little bit about Tobago Festival's Commission and just being here, being a part of this Taste of Tobago.
Yeah, I mean, the first thing I want to say is this celebration of collaboration. I love it. The fact that all the agencies were able to work like this. In our case, we are promoting the festivals of Tobago, which is our mandate. And so today you saw a little bit of the Tobago wedding, old-time wedding, and you saw the Chan, two integral parts of the Tobago Heritage Festival. And that starts on the 22nd of July and it ends on the 1st of August. And we also tomorrow bring in the Natural Treasures Cocoa Dance along with a bit of Buku goat race, but the crab race.
So are people going to see actual goats being raced and crabs being raced?
No. This year we're not having Buku on the calendar of...
no, I meant
No. We have crab. You see actual crab. We have crab tomorrow. It's easier. If we had to go there, we'll have to deal with the pellets, you know?
Of course.
Yeah, so we have that, and along with that, we have the conch shell blower, a woman. So I think together we have some competition going on here at our desk. But as I said, I like the collaboration and the fact that people can come here and get information on anything that's Tobago. I love it.
All right, and then as we're talking about festivals, we just had the Tobago Festival, a Tobago Heritage Festival announced, and it's such a wonderful news to have that return to our calendar again. And then we noticed that it's not as long as it has traditionally been. Can you tell us a little bit about just the thinking behind that?
Yeah, well, the first thing you have to think of is money, right? So resources are not the same as they were before. So that was a consideration. And also we thought we will keep the festival pretty tight, robust, entertaining, still a spectacle, and still creating nostalgia. So we had that going, and it was the thinking behind the committee and all the stakeholders who were involved in that process to have it, run from the 22nd, 2 weekends, but one whole full week.
All right, great.
So that's it.
And that's just one awesome festival that's happening this year. But later on, we have the Tobago Carnival. And we have Blue Food. So before we talk about Tobago Carnival, let's talk about Blue Food Festival.
Well, the Blue Food Festival will take place, as you know. The final date has not been decided, but it's going to take place. As you know, it's a big festival for us, and we have some products here that's going to be given away tomorrow, some nice sample dashing wine and so on. And then, of course, the carnival was fun.
Right. So will the Tobago Carnival coincide with the Blue Food Festival? Because we know Blue Food Festival normally happens in October.
Yeah, well, the carnival is the 28th to the 30th.
Yes.
The actual end.
Yes.
So Blue Food is either the second or the third weekend, normally.
So
we work with the moon.
All right, so viewers, look out for that. So, Mr. Anna, I just want to thank you for speaking with us. I wish you the best of luck. It's a wonderful atmosphere here. So,
yeah, and I hope everybody comes out tomorrow. There'll be no rain tomorrow. I mean, keep my fingers crossed. But no rain tomorrow. And so we want everybody to come. Come here at Queen's Hall.
And experience a taste of Tobago, where you can smell, see, literally taste Tobago.
Yeah, total.
All right, awesome. All right, so viewers, don't go anywhere. We have a lot more in store, but I will be right back in a couple minutes.
Oh, yeah. Tell me what. Hey! Give it! When I pick you up, you was lively and you was hot. I tell myself this is it. We go party down the place. Now you keep holding back and you have it in your waist. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Tell me why you don't have the feeling and that is so nice. I wonder what's on your mind. Don't tell me you're going to ruin my life. Tell me why you don't have the feeling and that is so nice.
ding-a-ling. Hey, give me. Maybe you want a man to get back out of hand. Maybe you want a wife to fire up the night. All right.
Such an exciting time here at the Taste of Tobago. The pre-show, the pre-action before the Bitter Cassava production. Of course, we know this is a play it's been put on by the Tobago Performing Arts Academy company that it's been making waves right now in Trinidad. It was down in South in Snaparima last weekend, and this week is at Queen's Hall in Port of Spain. And not just at Queen's Hall, but at Queen's Hall on the 63rd anniversary of Queen's Hall, at the mecca of, you know, cultural arts and show in Trinidad and Tobago. Now, it's been a wonderful experience here, just being able to bring to you all the different aspects of Tobago that's been on display. So if you are in Trinidad and you are from Tobago, you are not from Tobago, no matter where you're from, you need to be here at Queen's Hall and view the Bitter Cassava production, as well as take part in the Taste of Tobago, because you don't just have, you know, products from Tobago on sale, and as we saw, there's so much from the creatives that are available for sale, whether it's clothes, shoes, books, everything is on sale. Lots coming out of Tobago. We are very creative people in Tobago, and it's all on display here. As food, we have the Tobago Tourism, the Tobago Hotel and Tourism Institute that's doing a lot of the food here. As you saw, there's lots of things that is on display. So this is something that you do not want to miss. I know earlier we had a lot of rain. Port of Spain was inundated with rain today. It's finally cleared up a little bit. And tomorrow it's supposed to be clear. So you don't have an excuse. You need to come down here, or come up here, I should say, to Port of Spain, at Queen's Hall in Port of Spain, and just be a part and just enjoy everything that is Tobago. We have a lot of great things coming up. So come on and be a part of it. But that is it from me. That was my little taste of Tobago to you, the viewers. And this has been a Tobago Updates production. My name is Candice Jackson, and we are signing off.
Shake your thing and